listen-only mode.
Welcome everybody, Enrique Becco here from the Squeezemobi team. I want to give a big warm welcome to everybody. We've got a good jam-packed agenda today. The first thing I want to see is, can everybody hear me? How do I sound on the microphone? I want to get a big hello. All right, Ashley, thank you. Peter, Olive, Olivier, maybe. Dennis, Laura, Ron, give me a big hello. I am excited to have you here and to have another Squeezemobi session right after Mobile Treasure Island. Now, the first thing I would like to say is, I know a lot of people were on our last webinar, which was on Thursday, which was our pre-launch webinar for Mobile Treasure Island, and I just wanted to give a apology in case people were experiencing issues, had to be patient with us with the server issues and things of that nature. So I just want to say sorry if you did have to spend some time with us, but I want to thank everybody, because I know the Squeezemobi community was supportive of us, and it was a tough time. Trust me, it was a very tough time for us as well. So thank you so much for sticking with us there, and I'm glad to have you today on this webinar, this training session. Who was on that session on Thursday? Give me either a yes or no, just so I know as well how to gear this training session. I want to see either yes or no. And I'm seeing that it is about 50-50. Now, some of the things I'm going to go over are going to be a tiny bit of what I went over last time, but today we're going to talk about as well more on the side of social media and how to combine mobile marketing and social media campaigns, and how you can sell both packages and structure them for different niches. So that's the agenda for today. It's going to be a jam-packed agenda. We got 9 niches to go through, and we're going to walk step by step through exactly how to craft these mobile marketing campaigns for 9 of the hottest niches, 9 niches where you can get clients that will sign up with you, and then also introducing different upsells. Mobile is hot, but so is social media. Everyone knows about the Facebook IPO, and then maybe the Facebook stock doing weird things for for people, and sometimes you get lost in the hype. But regardless, social media, Facebook, Twitter as well, YouTube are hot, and it is also an important aspect of to add into your marketing arsenal, so that you can come up with a comprehensive solution for local marketers. So let's get rocking and rolling. I wanted to mention, join our group, Squeezemobi.com/Facebook /FB. Now, that's the short URL. There's obviously the long one. A lot of you are already on the book, in the group. Sorry, I'm on the book. Maybe that's a sign that our next release should be a book about mobile marketing rather than mobile site templates. Maybe we'll write the creation, how Squeezemobi got started, and try to get it as an Amazon bestseller. So go to squeezemobi.com/FB, because there is an unannounced bonus that I'm going to be going over towards the end of this call. Actually, right at the end of this call, I'm going to be going over an unannounced bonus that I think every single one of you are going to like and love that are on this call. Hey Lisa, hey Thomas, Emma, Ganti, if I'm still pronouncing it correctly, and Rafal. All right. Lastly, before we get started, this is being recorded, so your replay will be available under Mobile Treasure Island in the bonus section. Even though this webinar training is not a part of Mobile Treasure Island, we decided to do this as the wrap-up party, and the webinar replay is going to be available. Jumping through lead generation that we have covered quite a bit of times, and there's still a 3-part series surrounding your Mobile Treasure Island purchase. So jumping over lead gen, because we're going to be covering that and a secret method that we use internally as well for our own lead generation. One it's very, very powerful, how you can get hungry business owners. Jumping through that and how to build the case when you are with the business owner, and you can actually do this. People will sometimes consider the lead generation aspect as this big ordeal. Honestly, if you want something easy that's not gonna have any barriers to entry, then sit yourself down in a car, drive to the nearest mall, get out, or drive to some shopping center, maybe where there is also offices, maybe there's a lawyer, maybe there's a dentist, whatever, but there are a bunch of businesses, and boom, you have just done a local lead generation exercise. Now, these might not be as qualified as the leads that we're going to reveal in the secret lead generation method, but it is your own type, and it does work as lead generation, doing walk-ins that way. We have had many students that have made that successful along with other methods. Plus, that pushes you outside of your comfort zone, which is sometimes great, right? Don't you love that feeling when, ooh, that tingly sensation, I'm going to get rejected maybe. This business owner is going to say, oh, I just had someone offer me a mobile site, and I'm tired of you guys. I'm tired of all this crap, all this social media, mobile marketing stuff. I just want to do my my regular business, and that's it. I don't want to deal with any marketing, especially not at SEO, because people have been burned time and time again. So assuming that now you are in front of the business owner, let me ask you, what works for you? What is one of the best ways to close that deal, to get their emotions pumping? They also hitting some of those pain points, especially, these local business owners, they're just like you and I. Type A personalities, right? Huge egos. But the great thing about that is you can use that. You can leverage that. So tell me, Alex is saying not talking to the client at all. Shoot some in here. What is one of your best strategies to get that close? I want to see what people think, what people's strategies are on this call. ROI and the taxman. Now, showing a real ROI is definitely powerful. Why? Because if you can show an ROI, that takes care of the logical aspect of things. Okay, this makes sense. This makes business sense. You are going to have a positive return if I implement these different marketing strategies, and we start driving Joe back into your pizza shop to now, instead of eating 2 extra large pizzas a week. He's going to be eating 5 extra large pizzas a week because you're going to be blasting his phone with SMS text messages until he gets annoyed. But one of the better ways, one of the best ways, is hitting those emotions. Hitting those emotional pain points, but also comparing them to the competition. And this goes, and this is with social media, mobile, this is with pretty much anything. You could do this with SEO, but let's start with mobile marketing. Now, imagine you're in front of, let's say Joe the lawyer. Say Joe the lawyer. Why the lawyer? Because they have some of the biggest egos, and they think they're right if they're in that courtroom, and they're used to having everyone's attention, everyone focused on them. They have some of the biggest egos out of local business owners. So let's say Joe the lawyer, and you start talking with him, you start building some rapport, maybe start talking about, instead about baseball or football, you see some college where he went to university. Oh yeah, actually I went there too, blah, blah, blah. Start building a connection, and then pulling out your mobile phone. Now I want to ask, who on here actually pulls out their mobile phone and shows the business owner their own website on a mobile phone and puts that phone in the business owner's hand and says, hey, play around with it. See how terrible your functionality is. Yup, in their face, Olivier. And give me a yes or a not yet. Give me a yes or not yet. All right, I see most people saying no. Now think about it. Think about it. I could tell you about a problem that you're having. You're like, yeah, you brush it off. Oh, that mobile stuff. Oh, whatever. Yeah, it doesn't affect me. That's for my teenage son, so he could chat with all his friends on Facebook, and for my teenage daughter, so that she can gossip about everything. That doesn't affect me. They just log into Facebook on there and nothing else. But when you actually put that phone in their hand and say, hey, show me, I'm a customer, I'm a potential customer, something maybe happened, I maybe had an accident, and I'm just looking for, I just need some emergency help. I don't have time to go to a computer. So I start looking up lawyers in Sacramento, right? And I hit your website. Now show me, where can I find your number? And on top of that, try to call that number. And let them actually play around. Let them feel, let them understand what it is like to be in the shoes of that customer. Because once they're in the shoes of the customer, they understand the pain of the customer, they understand the frustration of the customer, and they see how much their website really sucks. And then when you can back that up also with some statistics, if you just go on Google and do some analytics and show them what is the percentage of searches that are conducted that are actually mobile searches for that niche in that area, then boom, you have made your point. They understand. And then when you take that phone and you say, hey, by the way, Joe, obviously this is difficult, right? I just got in a car accident. I'm looking for a lawyer because this is my problem, and I need to get some professional advice before I do something stupid. Now I come up on your site and I can't even click that number. that number that you have there, I can't, how am I going to call you? Maybe I don't have a pen. Am I supposed to pull out a pen and then start writing it on my arm, your number, and or trying to memorize it while I'm flipping out? I'm in the middle of a troubled situation. That's tough. That's tough. And what's the most likely solution for that potential client? Is that they're going to go and look up someone else's site. They're going to look up another lawyer and they're going to call them instead, especially someone that is one of your actually biggest competitors. And that's, let's call him Mark, for example. That's Mark. And Mark has a mobile site. And look how easy it is. Look at his tap to call button. All someone has to do is just push that button and boom. They can then call them right on the spot. And then once you hit those pain points, especially when you compare them, that's when they're thinking, oh, I can't lose out to my competition. My competition is doing this. I need to be better. Even if this didn't make business sense, I just need to be better than my competition. Please, 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 Rob, Dennis, Alex, whoever is on this call, George, please, please, please show me how can I be better. And that's when you show them your Insta portfolio right on your phone. You show them one of your templates and boom, that deal is done. And the same thing goes for Facebook. The same thing goes for social media. Now, if they don't have any presence at all, and suddenly you show them Mark's fan page and how he puts a update every single day about some type of advice, and is building his social media presence while Joe isn't doing anything, that's going to strike a chord with them. So let's go into one, and I'm going to actually skip this case study because I want to get into some more of the other content, and we have a couple other things that we wanted to cover today. But what I want to go through is how can you structure mobile marketing campaigns and social media campaigns for these different niches. And I want to start off with some of the niches that we did not get a chance to cover on Thursday, and some of the niches that I actually did want to cover. One of the really hot ones is real estate. Real estate is a very cool niche, and the reason is, imagine a real estate agent. Now, this real estate agent drives up in a suit that's ripped and his white shirt is stained, and he's driving a 1970 Chevy, and he comes up and he says, okay, let me list your house. I want to sell your house for you. What are you going to tell him? He comes unshaved. What are you going to tell him? Exactly. You're going to tell him, no way. You're going to tell him, no way. Because for a real estate agent, what are they in the business of? What are they doing with your property, with your house? What are they doing? Yes, they're selling it, but something more. They're marketing it. Exactly, Alex. They are marketing it. And that is the key word. That is the key word with real estate agents, and that is how you're going to close them. And they understand this. They understand this because if they can't sell themselves, how the hell are they going to sell a $300,000, $400,000 single-family house? And maybe even more. It really depends on where you live in the U.S. or where in the world. I mean, property prices vary quite a bit. But these properties are pretty expensive. How the hell are they going to sell something? How are they going to market it effectively? How are they going to drive that traffic, make that image that this is a hot property, that this is the property that people want to buy when they can't sell themselves, when they can't market themselves effectively? So that is a pretty important point to understand and to drive home, because if they can't sell themselves, they can't damn well sell a house. Now, the other thing that you got to remember about real estate agents is what happens. How many houses are they selling? How many marketing campaigns, in essence, do they have to set up? Compared to like a restaurant or let's say some other business, like a lawyer or a doctor, they're just marketing themselves kind of once. Once they have their campaign set up, boom, it's done, right? But what about a real estate agent? How many marketing campaigns do they have to set up? It depends, right? It depends how good they are. If they suck, then they won't have to set up any, because no one's going to actually trust them to list their house. But if they're good, they're going to have to set up many marketing campaigns, and they're going to have to set up a new marketing campaign for every single house they list. And this is where you come in, and this is where your potential is, because with real estate agents, you can develop a longer-term contract and a much closer relationship, because unlike for the restaurant where once you set up stuff, yes, there is management. You got to manage the social media campaign. You got to manage this. You got to manage that. But it is not as intimate as with a real estate agent, because for every single house, they can potentially set up a brand new marketing campaign and pay you as they get more business. And the best part about that is when their success increases, your success increases, because they throw more business your way. And so if you're helping them, you're not only going to be helping them incorporate mobile, social media, everything, the whole 9 yards for themselves so that they can get customers, but you're going to help them implement that for each and every single one of their properties. So think about this. Let me give you a scenario. You are driving by and you see, boom, right? You see this for sale sign, and you see this lady that's smiling. Maybe let's call her Janet. Janet's smiling, and she has her number under there. Boom. Oh, yeah. Should I call her? Maybe I'll call her later. Are you going to actually call her to set up that tour for that house? Are you going to actually do that? Now, let me give you scenario number 2. This is saying that you are maybe on a scale of 1 to 10, you're like a 6 or a 7 interested in that house. Now, let me give you scenario number 2. You have Janet, and she's smiling once again, and you have not only her number there, but you also have a QR code. And it says, scan the QR code for your free virtual tour. And once you scan that QR code, it redirects you to a landing page that then has potentially a YouTube video or any type of other video, and it shows you a virtual tour of that house right then and there when you are interested and your buying temperature is hot. And you actually look at it, and then right below that there is a tap to call button, maybe even like an SMS, maybe like an email list to get updated about that property as well. Now tell me which scenario, A or B, is going to be more effective, and which one has better marketing. Actually, A is because, you know, and if you then start setting these types of campaigns where you work with that real estate agent and you say, hey, for every single property you list, we're going to create a video, we're going to create a separate landing page, and this is just going to be a quick, you know, 2-3 minute tour of that property. We're going to create a landing page, and we're going to also capture their email addresses. Now, SMS is you could still get away with SMS notifications for the property, but another good way is just doing a straight up email capture and keeping them on an email list. Incentivizing that as well, say, hey, enter your email below to not only stay up to date on the status of this property, but as well get a free report on the state of on the future of the Sacramento real estate market in 2013. People are going to be, they're incentivized, and you then hit them up with a 10-page PDF report. Maybe sometimes I can show you guys exactly kind of how to set this up, because you know, combining that with Aweber, with the report, how to link everything up, and let me know, and I'll consider doing that as a training. Would someone be interested in that? And give me a yes or even a no. If that's not something that you would be interested in, actually walking you through potentially setting up that landing page, connecting it with the YouTube video, and then connecting it as well with like Aweber, and setting up that campaign as well. All right. I see quite a bit of people are interested in that. No promises, because we already do have an agenda for your 3 bonus training series, so it's not going to be within that, but potentially after that, we might hook you guys up with something like that. All right. So that's how you structure. The campaigns for real estate agents. And what about Facebook? How would you put in a Facebook fan gate as well, and how would you combine that? It's not too bad at all, because what type of updates can you give on Facebook? You could start posting new properties, but not only posting new properties. The one cool thing about Facebook that you could do is, in addition to just posting new properties that are being maybe listed, people are interested in that, but what are they really interested in? Something that's also cool that adds a little bit of an edge, and that's what Facebook is all about. That's what social media campaigns are all about, is putting something with a little bit of an edge in there. Is, for example, also, while you're also posting new listings and things of that nature, post maybe some dream homes. Post some tips. Oh, you know, when you get that new house, set it up this way to make it really cool. Post them to keep people engaged. So not only are they looking there, to find if they're interested in buying a house, maybe selling a house, but they're also looking there because they are interested in the content. So maybe for themselves, they might not even be looking for a new house, but they like your tips. They like those types of things. And then when their friend says, "Oh, hey, we're selling a house. Oh, by the way, do you know Kevin's Realtors? They have really good stuff, and I know, I've been following them for quite a bit of time, actually on Facebook, and I know they have some of the cutting edge marketing, and they also implement this marketing when you're selling your house, meaning you're going to sell your house much faster." All right, moving on to flower shops. We just had Valentine's Day a little while ago. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone, especially to all the ladies on the call. I'll send you guys a virtual flower, gals. How do you set up something for flower shops? What about flower shops? And now flower shops are kind of interesting because especially now when when there has been kind of a shift as well to flower shops in a sense online, that you can order flowers for people, which is pretty cool. So it's not just your kind of standard flower shop, but it's everything. But let's take, for example, your standard flower shop, and you have that lady at the cash register, and basically, while she's preparing your flowers for your date or for your wife or your girlfriend, whoever, your loved one, she says, "Hey, scan this QR code and get in on our SMS list or like us on Facebook, blah, blah, blah. And when you do that, I'm going to add some pretty cool stuff to this pack, to all these flowers to make it even better for your loved one." That's something that, because especially when people are playing around with flowers, and then the lady, she can make it look even better. She could put just a few roses there, or she could just take it up another level, and you're going to be likely to do that and actually opt in to that SMS list if she offers that, because it is very incentivized. Plus, she says, "Oh, we're not going to spam you, but we're going to keep you notified as well about different holidays, so that you don't forget. When have you been busy at work and suddenly, oh, Valentine's Day it's actually today. Oh, I just remembered because people were telling me, I even forgot." But no, now that we have your number, we're not going to spam you with things, but we're going to keep you notified about different holidays that you might want to send maybe some flowers to your loved ones, or you might even want to send some other things that we have here, some cards and things of that nature. So getting that person on that SMS list, because it's also good. Not only is that flower shop then doing follow-up marketing, but you as a customer are happy because you don't miss the holidays. You don't have that faux pas. Oh, we're going out to dinner, and I didn't bring you anything. I didn't bring you your box of chocolates or a flower because I completely forgot. It slipped my mind. I've just been too busy. Now, on Facebook, and I want to take it back to what I was saying, is making it a little bit more fun. So creating a campaign around as well these different holidays, and there's also holidays almost every single day that we just not necessarily don't know about, but don't necessarily care about. But there's these special days that, and this Facebook group, on maybe a few times a week, maybe even twice a week, putting something interesting in there about some of these holidays and making it a little bit funny as well, so keeping people engaged in that conversation. What about cupcakes? Who here likes cupcakes? This is going to make me hungry, and not really hungry, but craving for who loves cupcakes and gets those sugar cravings, you know? Dennis says, "Oh hell yeah." Cupcakes. Jimmy loves them. George loves them. Will said, I even used to own a cupcake shop. That's cool. That's cool. Well, next time, instead of giving away free Squeezemobi products, we're going to be shipping you a box of cupcakes. Squeezemobi, they're going to be pink and purple cupcakes that we're going to ship straight to your doorstep, and it's going to come complimentary of our next WSO that we're going to be releasing. Well, you got to watch out because with bakers and cupcake shops and things like this, especially something we're going to be covering with some of the other future webinars, is the Big G. Who is the Big G? Big G. It's not Google. The other Big G. Who is it? Good job, good job, good job, guys. Dennis said the government. Go, Daddy. It's Groupon. Yeah, it's Groupon. And I'm going to be giving you some more actual real examples of how some bakers' cupcake shops went bankrupt because they couldn't make enough cupcakes to satisfy all their customers because of Groupon. So be careful with these cupcake shops. They could be a little bit sensitive if you tell them, "Hey, I'm going to drive a lot of customers to you." Be like, "Wait, we're not going to have enough cupcakes to sell." But the lady at the cash register, same thing as with the flower shop. "Hey, by the way, scan this QR code. Here, look at this flyer. Scan this QR code. Give us your phone number, and we're gonna just be in touch on a weekly basis. Maybe sometimes when at the end of the day we have too many cupcakes and not enough people to sell them to, so we might be giving you kind of discounts as well on a weekly basis. So if you're interested, then put your number in. And right now, I'm going to throw in these two cool cupcakes. These are our flavors of the month." And then sending out that SMS when the cupcakes are overstocked. Now, it's the same thing with Facebook. And with Facebook, putting maybe different images of some cool cupcakes. So like a Halloween cupcake, maybe a Valentine's Day cupcake, but you know those images that go viral. So thinking viral images and something, especially that our female listeners online today would love to look at and say, "Oh, that's so cute. I love that cupcake. I would love it if my boyfriend gave me and bought me that cupcake. That would be so cute." Thinking that to engage people on Facebook and then also drive them back into that cupcake store. So let's move on to locksmiths, and let me ask you, when was the last time, who here has ever been locked out? Who here has ever been locked out? Locked out of love. Now, I see a ton of people. Now, who here has been locked out and in front of their desktop? Will says, "My wife locks me out for watching too many webinars." Sorry, Will, we might actually go over the 60-minute mark today, so send my apologies to your wife. I see there. I don't think anyone has been been locked out and in front of a desktop. But what do you have with you if you're locked out? Unless you forgot it at home. What do you have with you? your cell phone, your mobile phone, that little thing that you carry around. And I think it was Tina Williams or Trish who said, she's like, yeah, if I forget that coupon that's going to save me $20, am I going to go back home and pick it up? Probably not. Now, if I forget my mobile phone, I'm definitely turning back home and grabbing that because I can't go anywhere without my cell phone. Meaning that you're not going to be sitting in front of a desktop and you're going to be frustrated. You're going to be angry. You've just been locked out. You're like, I have so much stuff to do today. And this happens to me on the best day. I got to go inside. I'm missing Enrique's webinar. He's already 10 minutes in. I'm going to miss out on the latest Locksmith template. And I'm locked out. I have no idea what to do. Now, luckily, the local mobile consultant implemented one of the Squeezemobi Locksmith templates, and you could just hit that. Tap the call button, and boom, you're in touch with your locksmith. But that is not always the case, and when you're frustrated, especially most of these locksmiths, they are very old school, and they don't really see the importance of that. They don't realize when is it the time that people are locked out. When is it a time that they need someone's services? It's not the time when they're in front of their desktop. It is that time when all they have with them is a mobile phone, and they want someone now. They wanted someone already 30 minutes ago because they never wanted this to happen in the first place. So having a mobile site for a locksmith is something that can make it or break it because you want someone right then and there, someone you can hit that tap to call button. Now, a cool way, social media campaigns for locksmiths. I mean, the thing about social media is you always want to think about how to frame it, how to give it a cool spin. Now, if you want to develop a following, the ROI is not going to be as much as with a mobile site, but selling a locksmith on a social media campaign, putting like lockout stories, some cool lockout stories, and keeping people engaged, creating some type of group that is going to be a little bit more viral and that people are actually going to share if they're going to see some type of funny story on there. All right, so and Roger is saying also, when you think about getting locked out, it's not just getting locked out of your house, but what about your car as well? That's another very valid reason. So what about coffee shops? And I'm gonna run through these real quick because we also have Henson, and Henson is gonna show you guys, and I want you to stick around because it's gonna be really cool, exactly how to set up Facebook campaigns and fan gates for your customers, which I think is gonna be really cool for you guys, and you're gonna love that demo, how to do that. Now, what about coffee shops? What about table tents, flyers, by the cash register? The best thing is, and don't do this. Don't advise the coffee shop owner to do this at 8 in the morning when you have that morning rush where everyone is pissed off because they haven't had their coffee yet and they want to probably rip someone's head off. But do it at the time when it's a little bit slower, when you have more time, when the person behind the cash register has more time to talk actually with their clients and get them in on their mobile marketing campaign. But the best thing is with the cashier, same thing. Incentivizing it just like with the flower shop and offering maybe a free espresso for opting in, offering a free donut, free bagel. What would you guys offer? Give me some ideas as well, and I'll read some of them off, but there's a million things. A free sugar. I've heard coffee shops have been in a little bit of a crisis. They can't even afford the sugar anymore, or the milk that goes in there. So, A blueberry muffin. Now, don't get me hungry, guys. You know, I still have to get through this webinar, so don't get me hungry just yet. I made sure that this time we included a coffee shop template, but not a restaurant template, because I knew I would get hungry. And connecting to that with that SMS landing page, with the Facebook, putting a cool twist on it, putting stories, wake-up stories. What about a story, you know, you wake up and, oh, you know, hangover, where am I? And you look around and you're laying out in front on a beach. You don't even know where you are, and you grab your stuff. Oh, I need an espresso. You get the point. Blueberry muffins. Kevin, you guys are making me very, very hungry. But with the social media campaigns, putting something there where it's going to be cool stories and it's going to get people engaged, driving them back into that coffee shop and branding that coffee shop. Olivia, sounds like a lived story, Enrique. No comment on that one. But the espresso can be sometimes good. It sometimes wakes you up when you're in need. So I'm going to go, since we covered a lot of these as well in that pre-launch webinar, since we covered that in a lot of in the pre-launch webinar, and you guys have that, it is in the members area as well. I'm just going to run through these, whether it's the garden or whether it's computer services, medical professionals, and let me actually talk a little bit, because something that we did not talk about in the pre-launch webinar is the Facebook, the social media campaigns. What about for computer services? Now I went through a couple examples, and you see one right there on the slide, but you guys tell me, what could a social media campaign be structured about? What could you post on the behalf of a computer services company that would engage people and engage a group? Free, and I don't mean something to incentivize them, but tell us your virus nightmares. Exactly. That's a cool one, right? A lot of people have had bad stories getting rid of viruses. Like Kevin said, Lisa says, tell us your virus nightmares. Also, hacks of the day, tips of the day. And you could build a whole social media campaign that would engage people, that would resonate with your audience. And medical professionals, putting their short medical tips, and I don't I don't want to ask what you could put with the medical professional, what the doctor could how he can engage users, because I don't want people necessarily putting their own virus nightmares on Facebook. So for the doctor. But with taxis, with all of these companies structuring similar types of campaigns. Now, when you set up, and we're going to walk you through this, when you set up your own Facebook campaigns for local businesses, it's really easy. It's just a couple steps. First thing you got to do, you just upload a few images, create that fan page, upload the timeline cover image, and then you set up your fan gate, and we're going to show you exactly how to do this, where basically the customers of the local business are kind of forced to like the page in return for something. So that business is happy, they're getting a like, they're engaging people, they're building their social media presence, and the customer's happy, they get something in return. Maybe probably not a free taxi ride, but something maybe a discount on their taxi ride. And step 3 is now they receive their coupon, and business can now connect with that customer, and customers get the cool coupon. And some people are asking, like Dennis, what the hell is a fan gate? And that is why we're going to do a little bit of a demo. I want to see, Henson, can you hear me?
Yes, definitely.
All right, so I wanted to see, do you think you could do a quick little demo regarding these fan gates, Henson?
Yes, I can show them how they could actually use Facebook using the fan gate. So I could just share my screen. Let me.
All right, I'm just going to make you presenter.
Okay.
And you should be the presenter right now.
There.
All right, cool.
And hi everyone again. I'm sorry I was not able to say hi to everyone yet, but I'll be showing you a very, very cool trick on Facebook. Some of you may know it, but for those guys who's asking what fan gates is all about, it's actually a way for you to force your audience to like your page. Let me just show you first one of our demo pages. This is the demo MTI fan gate page. This is what we use for us to be able to show you the OTO2, the Facebook fan gate. So right now what you're seeing here is the taxi template. We also have 9. So if you got the Mobile Treasure Island, you may have seen that we have 9 fan gates. We also have 9 templates, so you have matching ones for you to be able to make sure that you're also able to manage the Facebook page or the social media, apart from also being able to manage the website or the mobile site. So let me first show you the fan gate. So let me get to that. Okay, if you got the product, you should get this zip file. Just unzip that, and you're going to see all of the 9 templates. So you see here that you have the coffee shop that E is talking about, the cupcake format that, or fan gate that you guys are very much liking. I'm seeing a lot of you talking that you love cupcake, and I was eating a cupcake. I was forced to go down and get a cupcake because of you guys. But anyway, I also have here flowers, gardening, locksmith, medical, and so on. So you have all 9 templates available for you to work with. So we're seeing taxi now. So first, let me just customize the Facebook page for you. I have here the coffee shop template. I love coffee myself. I cannot live without coffee, so let's work on coffee, which is my favorite drink. So you can see here you have edit profile picture. If you got the Facebook fan gates, what you're going to get is all the 5 templates. Okay, so you can see you have here the display picture, which you could use for you to change this. You could use this for your profile picture. You also have the timeline image that you could change here for you to be able to have your cover photo. And you have here the Facebook fan gates thing. I'll show you how this works. Let me just change the profile picture first. So if you've uploaded the fan gates on your site, then you could just choose from photos. But here, let's upload the photo. Okay, so let's find that folder. And where's that again? Here, Facebook fan gates and coffee. So we're going to change the display picture. Just click on it as you would do on your Facebook account, and that should update in a short while. So there, we now have the coffee shop. And for the timeline photo or the cover photo, we could change that here. Same thing, upload photo, or change it if you choose from photos if you have that with you right now uploaded. So here's the timeline image. So really quick, you now are able to customize your Facebook page. You don't need to drag or reposition because this is custom built to match the size of the Facebook timeline right now. So as you can see, no other changes needs to be done. Everything's working just by uploading it. So there. So let's now go to the Facebook fan gate. So I saw some of you guys are asking questions. What the hell is a fan gate, and why do you need it for? So just a quick introduction. A fan gate is a page or a tab on your Facebook account or page that would somehow force your clients or the people viewing your page to like the page. So you're going to be able to actually have more people like your page and get more leads. So you're going to get more clients into your Facebook page. So you're going to get more people clicking the like button. As you can see, we only have 6 here because this is the demo one. It's just us liking this. But if this is how your Facebook looks like right now, you'll be able to actually boost the number of likes by using the fan gate. So first, let's look for static iframe tab. So there's a lot of them that you could use. Honestly, when I searched, I think I saw 100, and I tried them all. But this is actually a free app that you could use, the static iframe tab. Okay, I clicked on it, and I'm going to install it on our fan gate. But then again, the system would require you to be logged in or use your Facebook as your own profile, not as the page profile or admin, but rather your personal or the user profile. So here, I'm hacking. No, I was given permission. I'm using E's Facebook right now because he's an administrator for the fan gate there. So let me continue as Enrique Becco. So I'll be pretending as him right now. And as you can see, this is a very reliable one because a lot of people are liking it. A lot of people are using it. And I've also tried it. So you could just click on Install tab. So there, once you click that, it would ask you to choose which page you'd like it to be installed to. So if you are managing, for example, 10 different pages, like E's right now managing 3 here, you could choose which fan gate would you like to actually have this added to, or fan page rather, would you like to have the fan gate activated. So I will use the demo MTI fan gate. So it's checked, and just click on Add Page tab. So let's just wait for it to load, and right away you'll be led to the settings page. So as you can see, I actually created this and edited it earlier. So for you guys asking what the fan gate is about, I'll go to the settings. Okay. Let me just go to that. So here, this is the settings page. So when you go to the settings of the static tab, what would happen is you could update or edit the pictures or information that you'd like to put there. For example, we have the page source. So this is important. The page source would have all the information you'd like your clients to see once they like your page. So the page source, again, here, you could add an image like what I did because we have the fan gates. You could add an HTML code. So for example, you'd like to create your own, you have an HTML code and you'd like to have your own page added. So just use it as you would actually edit a normal HTML page. You could also put a redirect script, or rather a redirect going to another page. For example, if after they like, you'd like them to go to your website, so squeezemobi.com, for example, you could just paste it there. Same with the URL. And the URL, you could actually have an iframe window added to it. But for this tutorial, let me just show you how the fan gate image would work. So I have it here, but let me just show you how I was able to place it. As you can see, this is for the liked page. This is for those people who's able to like your page so they could access the information. So this is the fan page after like coffee shop picture. So this is what they'll see after they like the page. So actually what we're going to offer them is a free cup of joe. So they're going to get a free coffee after they like the page. So now going to the next part, you have the fan gate non-fan page source. So this is what your clients would see if they access your page for the first time without liking it yet. So let's go to my Facebook. As you can see here, I haven't liked it. This is my personal Facebook. As you can see, I haven't liked it, so I can't see much information about the demo fan gate page. This is what I've done so far. There, as you can see, I cannot see yet the fan page after like. So this is the coupon that I'm supposed to get. if I like the page. So then again, I want to get the coupon. So I'm now forced to like the page. So for you to be able to force them to do that, you need to add either a picture, or you could also customize an HTML page. You could edit this. Or you could do a URL redirect if you'd like them to go to another page first before they could actually get your um, information, or for them to sign up. For example, on your website, they could sign up. They could enter their email address or enter their name and email address. You could also lead them to a page on your website where you have an Aweber form or any other forms that you have with your email marketing tool. So you could lead them to that site for them to sign up first before they get their coupon or information about your site. But here I'm using again the image. Let me show you how I did that. It's very simple again. Fan page before like. Just click on that and we now have it there. So here you could change the tab name. For example, let's change it to free coffee. It's up to you how you'd like to change that. You could also change the tab image. The tab image is the image that your, let's go to the demo fan gate here. So as you can see here, there's click here for your special offer. So I haven't liked it, so I'd like to get my special offer. So that would entice me to go to that tab and then be forced to like the page. So that's the image that you're going to see there. And it's included on the fan page as well. So here, click here for your special offer. A bit small because again, it's custom built for the Facebook fan gate page. So here, change the image tab. Let's just choose a file. And we're going to choose the tab, the coffee shop. So it's going to be for the picture for the tab. So that's simple. And apart from that, you could also create multiple tabs, not just that one. The static HTML page that you have here could actually allow you to create not just one tab, but you could create, if you're running different offers for your website, you could create more tabs for them to be able to have more things to click on and for them to see that there's a lot to see on that page, and definitely they'll be forced to like. So let's just save settings. And once you do that, you should see your Facebook fan gates activated right away, and you should see all of these pictures active on the site. So how does that work? There, you're going to be asked to grant permission to application as you would do any other type of apps. So you need to allow it to work on your site, and there it would now show you the settings again and a confirmation that your settings has been saved. So let's go back to my Facebook account. I haven't liked the page yet, so again here, click here to get my free cup of joe. So I want that. And I cannot go anywhere else on the page unless I do like it. Even if I try to go back here, click on picture for, perhaps, try to view the picture. I could see all the pictures, but none in this page could I ever find the free coffee. I could click on the albums, go everywhere else, profile pictures. I may assume that it could be here, but none. So again, the Facebook fan gate would force me to like the page. So let's go to the welcome one, the one that I did earlier, because as you can see, I've created a couple of tabs already. You could create multiple tabs. I have the home. This is you have the welcome. You could create more if you'd like. So there, this is the picture that you see. Let me just load that. There. So it's pointing to the like button. So I cannot do anything right now unless I like the page. So after liking it, what the fan gate would do is automatically reload the page. No need for the client to do anything else. So we added the picture, as you can see. Now I have, thanks for liking, a free cup of joe. I was forced to like it, but then again, I'm happy because I got my free cup of joe. And if this is a redirect script or a redirect link, rather, that you place there, then I should have been redirected to a different page. It could be your website and everything else, or any other page you'd like them to be added to. So that's how cool the Facebook fan gate works, and that's how easy it is for you to customize it with the fan gates OTO that we have. Plus, that's how easy for you now to force your clients to like, because like you could have everyone, you could post anywhere in the internet asking people to like your page, but without any incentives. then I wouldn't have liked this page if I could not get this free cup with Joe. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this very short and easy demo.
Thanks, Henson. I appreciate that. And let me just become the presenter again. All right, cool. One second, guys. All right, can you guys see my screen? Can you guys see my screen? So that was, all right, great. So that was a quick demo. Now, I just want to let everybody know that there is another demo, another tutorial. If you go under the tab here in OTO2, and my screen is not freezing up. It's good. Then there's another tutorial right here on Facebook FanGates that's similar, but it's in detail, and we just have more time surrounding that, so you can review it and fast forward it. So you guys have that resource as well. Okay, and let me now go through, and I wanted to ask who enjoyed today's training session. I hope you guys had a lot of fun. Yes, yes, yes. So stick with me to the end, because at the end I have another special unannounced bonus that I don't think any of you saw yet, that we're going to show you how to get, and everyone on this call will have access to it, whether you have Mobile Treasure Island or not. You are going to get a bonus at the end. All right? Now, I know most people, and I want to see who does not have Mobile Treasure Island yet. I just want to see, is there anyone on this call who does not have Mobile Treasure Island? Give me a me. Okay. Okay. And wow, there is actually a decent amount of people that, okay. All right, so let me run through this real quick then, and tell you exactly what is involved with Mobile Treasure Island before we give you that unannounced bonus. Now, for Mobile Treasure Island, as you saw, we went through the different templates, the different full-blown mobile site templates. Now, what I want to make clear, these are not landing pages. We took it a huge step above, and these are full-blown mobile sites. What does that mean? That means there is an About Us, a Products, there are different tabs, Services, everything, meaning a full-blown 5-page mobile site for the niches: a coffee shop, cupcake store, flower shop. We also have a locksmith, taxis, a gardener, and on top of that, Homes for You, the realtor, computer science company, and the doctor's office, the medical company as well. So 9 of these very hot niches. And on top of that, the upgrade offer is our very cool Done For You Insta portfolio. Let me show that to you and exactly how that looks, because I know some people, you can't, it's hard to conceptualize if you don't actually see how that looks. So let me show you how the Insta portfolio looks, and here you can see different demos as well of these sites. So our Insta portfolio, what is an Insta portfolio? An Insta portfolio is a one-click website, meaning you can have this exact website and it can be your own website. So let's say you are Will Sims Mobile Consultants, then rather than having Squeezemobi here, you have Will Sims Mobile. You put that in there. Then Will puts his number. Maybe it's 540 blah blah blah, and then he likes the text, so you can keep the text. The text it's our own text, and it's pretty good. You could change it if you want, but otherwise the text is very optimized for when you get traffic, when you get local businesses actually on your site, because I will show you, but there's a PayPal button where they can actually buy, and then put Will's Mobile Consultants down here, number as well, and email address. Maybe you don't want to include your email. Yeah, just delete that. And then you can demo this to any single local business owner that wants to see your website. So a lot of people, I know their excuse, oh, I don't have a website. Who cares? Now you do. And it is very easy to get one. And the best part about it is, let's say the business owner, he's a locksmith, and he wants to look here, oh, how is my template going to actually look like? Not only going to look like, but how is it going to feel? And I don't have an iPhone, but I have a Sony Ericsson. All right, and so I want to kind of see how it feels on my own phone. And oh, what are these? About Us. There's an actual About Us tab, and there's also a tab here for further contact details, maps and driving directions. Wow, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool stuff. What about these other tabs as well, like services? Oh, I could see that I can then put my different services here. Maybe I want to say unlocking doors when Will's wife locks me out because I'm on too many Enrique webinars. Service number 1, service number 2, locking me out when my wife locks me out because I'm deep inside Mobile Treasure Island. And I have all these services so I can help all the Squeezemobi customers out who then get locked out because their family members get upset at them. And I kind of like the site, so let me buy it. And I'm going to buy it right now, and you can actually hook it up with your PayPal, which is really, really cool, really amazing. And that is the Insta Portfolio upgrade offer that you can do. And please, 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 when you hook that up with your PayPal, switch your PayPal out. Otherwise, that's going to go to our PayPal, and then your customers are going to be sending us money, which we're okay with, but we're not going to be creating their mobile site. But we'll collect the money for you. So just switch out your PayPal there, which is really cool. And the other thing is there's also a mobile optimized version. So you not only get that, but you have a mobile optimized version, which is freaking awesome. Because remember when I was saying about, hey, when you see that business owner, show them what they're going to be getting. Now you have that mobile optimized version. You can run through your templates and pick out, oh, you're talking with a realtor. Boom, here, let me show you what you would actually be getting on my mobile phone. All right? And that's pretty freaking cool. So that's the first upgrade offer to this package. The next upgrade offer is those 9 Facebook fan gates. So you not only structure a mobile marketing campaign, you not only have your website ready, you have all of these Facebook fan gates. Okay, so you could structure all these Facebook campaigns for your customers. So we saw computer services, cupcakes as well, 20% discount coupon on your first order. Thanks for liking us. Boom, flower shop. What about the gardener? You have that as well. And the realtors, you have that as well. On top of that, the locksmith, professional locksmith, doctor's office, medical professionals, taxis, you have all of them. And if you just get the front offer, even if you just get the mobile templates, we are throwing in 3 bonuses. We're going to have our first bonus training session. This was an unannounced bonus, but there is also another bonus session of the mobile site flipper, which I want everyone to go to. This is going to be an important session this Thursday. And the SMS session, setting up actual SMS campaigns. We haven't confirmed that date. That's probably going to be Saturday, but I don't want to promise that yet. But it probably will be Saturday, where we're going to be going through demos. We're going to teach you how to set up SMS campaigns. It's going to be very in-depth. so that you can start incorporating as well SMS campaigns, selling clients on SMS campaigns and being able to easily deliver on them. All right, so bonus number 3, we can't tell you yet. You know I'm full of secrets. You know I'm full of surprises. It's a mystery coaching session that I'm not going to tell you what it is. But if all goes well, that's going to be on Monday. But those last 2, Thursday's one is confirmed. The dates of the other 2 are not confirmed yet, so we will stay in touch about those. And if you don't like it, we have put a double your money back guarantee. Just show us you implement it. I don't even have to go over this because this is even better than risk-free. Now, so just a summary. You get the 9 mobile sites and the main bonus, 3 training sessions. If you want the upgrade, you get that done for you, Insta Portfolio. And the upgrade number 2 is the matching Facebook fan gates. Now, I do have to say that this offer is going to close down in 8 hours. We are closing it down, and no one is going to be able to get in after those 8 hours. So if you are interested in getting in on it, then go. If you have just if you don't have the mobile site templates, then squeezemobi.com/MTI. If you do, and you want to get some of your, if you want to get any of those upgrades, maybe you haven't gotten them, maybe you are interested now, then all you have to do is click on here, OTO and OTO2, and you'll see you do not have access to them. And what you then have to do is go, there's a link to purchase them, and you can pick them up right there. All right, so going to squeezemobi.com/MTI, this closes in 8 hours. Now, for all of those people that are still with me, I do want to go over that bonus that I promised for all of you. And if you are a part of the Facebook group, then you might already see it there. We are giving away this template that you can use, and it is a template for, are you using QR codes? Consumer adoption has never been this high. You can then throw in a QR code of your choice. You can customize it however you want. And where is this located? Where can you pick this up? If you're in our Facebook group, just go into the Facebook group. You will see it there. If you're not yet a part of it, go to squeezemobi.com/FB. All right? Can you guys still hear me? Some people are saying that the audio is breaking up. How is the audio? Okay. So for your bonus, go to Squeezemobi. All right, cool. Go to squeezemobi.com/FB and pick that up right there for your free bonus. Everyone gets that. And I'm going to, yes, we will put it in the chat box as well. Avi just did. I see Avi just did. And let's go back. And for anyone else that's interested, then grab your templates before they close down and grab the Insta Portfolio and the Facebook FanGate upgrade as well. All right, and right now I'm gonna open up the floor to some questions. So shoot at me and give me some good ones. All right, guys. I'm gonna open it up and I want to see what questions you have. First, I want to ask: is there anyone that's on the edge with any of these? And what can we do to convince you that this is the best offer since sliced bread? What do we recommend we price these mobile sites at? Great question. Great question. Now, this really depends on a couple factors. So I'm going to give you the answer you don't want to hear first, and then maybe I'll give you an answer that you want to hear a little more. But first, the answer you don't want to hear. It really depends. Number one, where are you located? Number two, what niches are you after? Are you going to be after a lower profit margin niche, one that's not as that doesn't have clients that have a huge value, like doctors, lawyers, maybe cosmetic surgery, like laser surgery. Those have a more of a willingness to spend. Whereas, for example, depending on the flower shop, but maybe like your local flower shop, one of the templates that we did include, they will see the need for it, and you can sell it to them, but you might be selling it to them for a lower price. Number two, what's your geographic location? All right, now if you're in New York City versus you're somewhere in Mid-America, or you might be like one of our clients, a guy named Steve in Thailand, all of these places, there is a different willingness to pay. Now, that being said, let me give you, and the last one is your ability to negotiate. Your ability to be confident to command a high price. So there's different factors, but let me give you a little bit of a more concrete answer. I would charge, and I recommend, is between $495, $500, and $1,000, and that depends on the level of customization. If you're going to be creating a whole new template, maybe for a whole different niche that's outside of ours, then even more possibly than $1,000. Otherwise, between $500 and $1,000. If the customizations are minimal, then towards the lower end. If there is greater customizations, then towards the higher end. All right? Ron says, looked at the Facebook page, don't see the offer to download. All right, Ron, let's walk everyone through this, and let's try to find it myself as well. All right. On the webinar live, I see some people. Okay, it should be, let's see. Let me refresh. Do you see it here? Hey, Squeezemobi's unannounced Mobile Treasure Island bonus. If you guys can like this as well, that way. Real time right there. You guys see it? If you guys can like it, maybe even share it. I don't comment, whatever you feel like doing. Then just put that in there, okay? Your page is different. Let's see. And if your page is different, then right here, if you go to Mobile Treasure Island MTI bonus, you guys see that link there? Then just go straight to the download link. All right? But you have to be a part of the Facebook group. And Roger says, can you edit the templates to the client's wishes? Yes, definitely. That's the way we set up. Otherwise it would be kind of it wouldn't be much use if you couldn't make changes. All right. Let's see. How do I join the Facebook group? Let me show you. Let's go through that one more time. So go to squeezemobi.com/FB and you can join the Facebook group. Squeezemobi.com/FB, no www, just squeezemobi.com/FB. Now, let's see. This is the additional secret bonus, Dan. Okay. Peter, Peter, if you need, Avi will give you probably the straight link there, okay, to that. he'll give you the straight link if you can do that, if you can shoot that to Peter, since he can't figure it out. Now, so guys, shoot some more questions at me. I will stay on for another 5, maybe 10 minutes. Okay, a lot of people ask this. What about hosting a client's mobile site? Should I host it? Should I let them take care of hosting? That really depends. Do they already host their own site? What's their deal right now? If they already have everything figured out, you probably won't be able to offer that to them. Now, if they don't have it figured out and they're just gonna say, oh, take care of everything for me, then what I would do, and what actually I was talking with, and you guys might know AJ as well, and what we kind of recommend, we were discussing this a little bit, is it's better getting in clients not only on hosting, but a complete package. So that we'll say, all right, if you sign up for $100 a month, what we're gonna do is you get maybe 1-2 changes that you can then let my tech guy know about, let my maybe graphics designer, whoever you choose, or your team, if you then have many more clients. And for that $100 a month, usually I charge $200 for a change, but just for $100 a month, you can get that change every single month, whatever change that you want, and I'm going to include hosting along with that. So what does that do? It creates passive income. So rather than you just saying, all right, I'm going to do this for $500, boom, done, dusted, maybe I can upsell you on social media and things like that, it's changing the mindset and creating a business full of passive income. So once you then have maybe 100 customers, and you can even charge, depending on where you are and depending on how you structure it, you can even charge more than that per month, maybe upwards even to $200-300 a month. And some people who are very professional, they'll package a couple things together and charge even $500 a month for something that's small. I mean, you can have packages that are upwards to $5,000 a month if you're working with some bigger clients like car dealerships. One thing, for example, Brian Anderson does, and we were talking with him a little bit about that as well. But the point that I wanted to make is, rather than just thinking, okay, here's a way I can make $20-30, let's think bigger. Okay, let's think bigger, and let's think how we can structure passive income with bigger packages and give someone value, but also be paid at a premium for that value. Because you have to remember, this is one thing that you have to remember, business owners don't want to deal with it. They don't want to deal with the crap. They would rather a lot of times pay that premium as long as they don't have to deal with something. They want a problem to be fixed, done and dusted. I know it's working and it's working correctly. Let's say Will or Ty's Mobile takes care of it for me, and I know I can rely on them. I am paying a little bit of a premium, but I know that I do not have to think about that. All right, so let's see. Okay, now we have like a ton of other questions. All right, so a couple people are asking. All right, a couple people are asking if they get the main offer today, will the upgrades be available later? Now, Avi, and I saw Avi's answer. And we hadn't made a decision on that, but since Avi said that, then we're going to have to enforce it. Avi said, no, they will not, and we will be taking down everything. So if you want the OTOs as well, then we are gonna have to then we're gonna have to take those down. Okay, so if you want those, then get them now, because we will be taking down the entire offer. And once again, even on the OTOs, you have that money back guarantee if for whatever reason you decide, okay, this is not for me. I'm not ready to do social media with my clients, whatever. All right, let's see. How do we integrate? Great question. Alan is asking, how do we integrate the mobile website with the customer's existing website? Great question. And let me show you how to do this. And actually, a couple people are asking about this, and I might, let's see, and maybe stay on, guys. Actually, and I'm thinking if we should do this. So before I answer that, let me just pause my screen share real quick and let me ask Avi something. Yeah, give me a second, guys. You might maybe like this. You might like this, and I might be able to do something that would be okay. Unfortunately, no. The answer was no. From management. I mean, I'm a part of management as well, but all right. So let me answer that question for you guys. All right. So if you go here, and I'm going to show you, if you go in the members area, then what we click on right here is a main offer, or actually I think it's going to be under bonuses, sorry. If you go under bonuses, then you see that the first thing is the WP WordPress redirect plugin and script. And what that does is if someone hits the client's website, regular website, on a mobile phone, they then get redirected to the mobile version that you have set up. And that mobile version should be on some type of subdomain, either maybe a .mobi or a regularwebsite.com, whatever. The difference between those two, it does not matter. A lot of people ask, what about .mobi? What about .mobi? The only reason you would want a .mobi is for branding purposes, so that someone, let's say you have Joe's dentist, Joe's Sacramento Dentist.com, and you don't want someone a couple years down the road stealing Joe's Sacramento Dentist.mobi. So for those branding purposes, you want a .mobi. Otherwise, it really doesn't matter. But using that redirect script so that when a potential customer hits that site, they automatically get redirected to the mobile version that you then set up. All right. So all you have to do is go through that tutorial, and boom, you'll be able to figure that out. Okay. Now. All right. Now, someone is saying it's hard to get $500 these days when places like Bluehost, etc., and many of the templates sold offer a low-cost or free mobile site as an option. I would agree with that. I would add that 90% of businesses don't understand mobile, and and I was listening to Frank Kern. I was listening to Frank Kern the other day, and he makes a good point, saying you don't want to undercut. We're not in the business of undercutting people and undercutting different companies. We are in the business, and this is how you're going to make a sustainable business, is offering something of very great value that Bluehost and these other places can't offer, which is personal attention, which is better designs, better templates, better service at a premium price. And these business owners will be willing to pay for it because they will appreciate that. All right, so I would say that yeah, for those businesses that you don't really want to be targeting, the cheap ones that you are going to have a difficult time working with, yes. But for the clients that you want to target, I would have to disagree. All right. Now, Scott, I love it. Frank would say it's $2,000. Yeah, our next templates are going to be $2,000, I think. Take it or leave it. Might even add an FU at the end. All right. Now, Rafal saying done for you mobile website on Duda Mobile is $500. Now, I want to ask a question. Do you, and I won't, maybe I shouldn't say this, but do you like the designs on Duda? And and I know Neil and
I'm biting my tongue here. It's a big surprise. Nobody thought I was here, but I am really.
do you want to add something to that?
What do I need to add? Has anybody seen the designs? I've got to be careful with what I say.
Yeah, maybe we'll maybe this will be used against us one day. I don't know. Maybe Duda will try to acquire Squeezemobi one day. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows? Or maybe we'll acquire them and just make our designs about 50 notches.
Jeff says, hell no.
I don't think anyone here would actually want us acquired by Duda. Maybe the other way around. Who'd like us to acquire Duda?
And that's, you know, that's basically. Roger is asking, do you recommend an outsourcer and how much should we pay? You have two options, and if you look here, we did include one of our outsourcers. He offered to do this package, and you guys could check it out if you want, if the prices are good for you. He's doing the full-blown mobile sites for $125, Insta Portfolio for $50, and fan gates for $75. So he'll customize that for you. So that's an option. Or you can go to onlinejobs.ph. We have done quite a bit of outsourcing trainings. If you also look at our Squeezemobi channel, then you'll see a lot of the trainings that we've done. I would recommend that you guys look at some of those, because especially some of the outsourcing ones are pretty good. That's something that we focus on, and we heavily focus is on building our team. We want to recruit the top talent, and I think we've done pretty well with that and have some really good people on the team, and we're going to be we're planning on even expanding our team even more, just so we can serve everyone better. All right, so that's an option. Either click on the outsource tab. That offer, I believe, our outsourcer is going to be hiking those prices up after today. But Squeezemobi channel, Bill, if you go on YouTube and just search Squeezemobi, you'll find our channel. Danny, folks, if you haven't purchased the entire package, get off the fence and go purchase it. Fantastic package. All right, guys, we're going to be wrapping it up. We've already gone for an hour, 40 minutes. I've had a lot of fun today. I have to say, I had a lot of fun with you guys. I love hanging out with all of you. So thank you so much for the great energy today, for also last Thursday for hanging in there with us. I hope you guys really enjoyed the package. If you are still on the fence, just remember it is going down today, and I hope I see you guys at a ton more training sessions. Well, you know, we do this often, and I have a lot of fun with you guys. So I'll probably see you guys soon. All right. And Scott, I know Scott's asking about mobile SEO. We won't have time. We might have Scott. Maybe we'll get into that on some of the follow-up training sessions. Okay. All right. Thank you guys. Much love from me, myself, Avi, Neil, the whole team, including Henson, Abigail, Javar, and Vince at Squeezemobi. And we got some more good stuff coming your way, all right? So talk to you guys soon.